Firmware off your CECT P168 Plus phone. First, you need a serial cable. The USB cable that comes with the phone will not work. I found this one online and I bought it pre-made. I know a lot of people online wanted to see this. It is the same connector as the original cable. I have the original cable here. You can see that it is the same connector. This cable plugs directly into the back of your computer to the serial port. This right here. To use this cable, you need to connect a 9-volt battery directly to these terminals on the cable. It probably does some sort of conversion on the signal, I'm not too sure, but it doesn't work without it. To download the firmware, you have to first turn off your phone to connect to it through the cable. So let me just turn off my phone. Also, I noticed that it doesn't connect correctly unless you pull out the battery for a few seconds. I'm not really sure why that is, but if I don't do this, it doesn't connect. So pull it out for a few seconds, pop it back in, and it should work when I connect it now. Now, with the phone off, you connect the phone to the cable through the only plug on the phone, actually. Right, plugged in. Battery's in, phone's off, plugged fits. Alright, now you go into Flash Tools, which you have to download off the internet. I found it on the forum somewhere. I don't exactly remember where I found it, but it was on the forum. I'm sure you can find it if you search it. You double click on this icon, which is the program itself. By the way, you need all these files that are in here. If you find it without all these files, then you got to download it again because it's not going to work because it needs these files to run. Alright. Over here, once it goes into the program, you click Download Agent under the Download tab, and you click MTK All-in-One. Now, go into Options, check the baud rate. If you have the pre-bought cable, this is the one that works. That baud rate is what works correctly with the pre-bought cable. Put COM1 is my serial port on my computer, so you choose COM1. The chip type, 6226. And that's it for the options. Now to actually read the information on the phone, you click Read Back tab up on top, that tab here, and this whole thing changes. You click Add over here. Well, I have an old one here, let me just remove that. You double click on it, and it brings you up to the Save As window. What you do is down here, you name what you want to create called the downloaded file. If you forget to write .bin at the end, it just doesn't work. So whatever you name it, write .bin. Over here, you leave this as all zeros. Here you change this 8 to a 0, and this 0 to a 1. That represents the 16 megabyte size of the flash memory that's internal to the phone with the firmware. That's basically just telling it how much it's downloading. Now you click Read Back, and what you do is you hold down the button that normally turns on the phone over here. And what will happen is this red bar goes across the screen when it connects properly. And then as you can see over here, it's doing my download, and it will probably take about 25 minutes to download the entire thing.